Welcome to Rooted with Rachel. My name is Rachel Boucher, and this is where you'll find fresh joy for your journey. Suffering is hard enough, but suffering in silence is perhaps the worst place to be. When prayer is hard, when the heavens feel closed off from us, we need people around us interceding for us in prayer. But before we can even enjoy this privilege of intercession by the community of saints, we need to invite people into our pain. Today's time of remembrance comes from Luke 1:10 through 13. And in this passage, we have two examples of supplication or prayer from Zechariah's life. It says, "And the whole multitude of the people were praying outside at the hour of incense. And there appeared to him, to Zechariah, an angel of the Lord standing on the right side of the altar of incense. And Zechariah was troubled when he saw him, and fear fell upon him. But the angel said to him, 'Do not be afraid, Zechariah, for your prayer has been heard. And your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you shall call his name John.'" In this passage, we have the whole congregation praying outside while Zechariah performed his priestly duties while he served. And we have a peek into the private prayers Zechariah and Elizabeth had persevered in praying for a child, along with the beautiful promise that God always hears our prayers. We need believers rallying and praying for us, especially in times of silence and waiting. It is one thing to persevere in prayer in private, but sharing this with your church community or even with a few trusted friends so that they can lift you up in prayer is so crucial to surviving our seasons of waiting. But in order to let them love you in this way, you have to invite them into your pain. Notice in verse 13 that it was while he was serving, while he was performing his duties, while he was praying, that the 400 years of silence were suddenly broken with these four words: "Do not be afraid." Tomorrow we will look more into this shattering of the 400 years of silence and the message it brings. But today we must remember, God is working while we serve. He is working while we pray. He's always working in the waiting. Sometimes in the silence, we forget how to hope. We can get a little cynical, can't we? Prayer keeps us hopeful. The people of God keep us praying, and God keeps us in the waiting. Today, as you respond and as we turn towards our breath prayer, I want you to think of one person you can invite into your pain today. Simply ask them to intercede for you in prayer. You don't have to go into great detail. Just simply invite them in. And carry this breath prayer in your heart today. Breathe in, "Jesus, thank you for the gift of prayer." And breathe out, "I know you hear me."